Hello friends, in this video I'm going to show you how to make the best anti-theft device for the side mirrors of your car. The best way to protect your mirrors is glass etching the registration number on the glass. However, dumb thieves and drug addicts will steal the whole housing off the door, just causing damage. For this reason, it's a good idea to seize their attention with a big notice. "You can't steal me." The invulnerable cage. If a thief has to choose between a protected mirror and an unprotected one, he'd always choose this one. This is an excellent product for many reasons. It's not so exaggerated as a steel bar cage, or as ridiculous as a textile bag with a padlock. It's a modest cage. The mirror can be folded in, and a thief needs tools to steal the mirror, because thieves don't just steal the glass, they also steal the whole housing. To cut these cables, we need a good pair of pliers, a wire cutter or a cable cutter. And drug addicts don't go around with tools, they sell them for a dose. Hey, but that looks quite complicated. How can one make that thing? The truth is, it's not that difficult. Just follow my instructions. The materials we need are the following: a piece of wood measuring 50 by 50 centimeters, 41-inch headless nails, 5 1-inch screws, 12 meters of nylon-coated stainless steel wire rope, 100 1/16 ferrules or aluminum sleeves, 4 terminal block clamps. And we also need some tools: screwdriver, a hammer, pliers or wire cutter or cable cutter, and a wire crimper or a piece of flat hard steel. Making the grid or mesh. Most side mirrors have these measurements. The model I'm going to make is appropriate for mirrors of 30 centimeters in length and about 42 centimeters in perimeter. Further on, I'll tell you how we have to do to make bigger versions. Our most important measurement is the perimeter of the mirror. For a 42 centimeters perimeter mirror, we need a wood base of 50 by 50 centimeters to assemble our mesh. On this wood, we draw a grid with 6 centimeter rows and 3.5 centimeter columns. There are 2 ways to assemble the mesh. Number 1, with an even number of rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows, that is 3 pairs of rows. And it means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 intersections. We go like this. In this case, the job is easier because we work with shorter lengths of cable, and each column is completed separately. First this one, then the next one, then the next one. And second method uses an odd number of rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 intersections. We start here, and from here we move over to the other columns. In this case, the whole mesh is assembled with one long cable, no cuts. The truth is, I don't see any advantage in this method. It's much more complicated, so I'll only show you the first method. For a 42 centimeters perimeter, we need 12 columns. And for 30 centimeters long, we need 6 rows, as we can see here. We must put one headless nail every 2 intersections, like doing a zigzag, on all the board, except in these 2 at the top that will be our starting points, because they have a head that will help to keep the wire there and it doesn't come out. We should nail the nails in considering the ferrules in the midpoint. For longer mirrors, we should add 2 rows or more, always in 2 by 2s. So we always have an even number of rows. The same if we need a larger perimeter. We must add an even number of columns, 2 and 2, knowing that each 2 columns adds 7 centimeters to the perimeter. For these columns of 6 rows, I need 110 centimeters or 1 meter 10 of cable. I bend it in half and leave one cable a bit longer than the other one. And I put a ferrule in it on both lines of cable, and I take it up to the end. Here we must leave a ring of about 5 millimeters or 1 centimeter wide. And now we crimp it so it stays put in place. And we put it on the head of the screw. I will call this a fixed ferrule. We must repeat this process on every top line except on the outer one. This one we won't crimp the ferrule there because that ferrule has to wait to get hold of the line of cable over here when we close the cage. This wire will be loose here, free wire. We'll have to go into this ferrule and then we tie it all up. This ferrule here, we'll call it a free ferrule. Let's start knitting. We have a fixed ferrule there and we add 2 free ferrules, 1 in each line. These are free because they're waiting for the cables of the next columns. Next, I add a fixed ferrule through both lines of cable. This ferrule will be crimped once I have all this column ready. Another 2 free ferrules. Then a fixed ferrule. 2 free ferrules. And we close the column with another fixed ferrule. Yeah. Here we must turn the end of a cable back into the ferrule to form a ring, just like on the other end. That is, we have 3 lines of cable inside a ferrule. Now we have to fix each ferrule to the board using headless nails so they stay in position. Now we can crimp the fixed ferrules, not the free ones. And if we don't have a crimping tool like this one, we can hammer the ferrules over a flat steel bar using a blunt chisel. If you have a sturdy table, you won't need to hammer much, but still verify the cable doesn't move after a few blows, and continue as needed. These are free ferrules, so we mustn't crimp them till we've added the next columns. Now we continue with this column. We hook the cable on. One cable line goes through the installed free ferrule, and we slide a free ferrule on the other cable line. We add a fixed ferrule in both lines. Now the next free ferrule. And a free ferrule on the other line. A fixed ferrule, and so on, till we complete each column and all the mesh. Okay, here we've completed all the columns, and as I said before, this ferrule is free, this one also, here this one, and this one, and this one, and that one are free, because with this line of cable, I have to put it in here, then in here, then in here, then in here, then in here, and finally in here, to close all the line. But I can't do that here. I have to do that taking off the mesh, and with that we will close the cage. Before I do that, I'm going to take off the whole mesh, and I have to stamp every one of these using this bit of iron and the hammer to make sure they don't get out of position. Now we must close one end of our cage using a short bit of cable crimped inside a ferrule. For a good finish, ensure the cable ends don't protrude out of the ferrule, that is, cut to size before crimping. On the other end of the cage, we also feed a cable through the rings, but in this case it has 1 meter or more in length, depending on the distance between the mirror and the driving wheel of our car. We can open the cage and close it, pulling this string. This cage has metal parts that can scratch the paint off the mirrors. So it's a good idea to cover the mirror with a cloth before putting on the cage. We pull the tether line and we attach it to the driving wheel using an electrical terminal block. making sure we can get out afterwards. In any case, we can't travel the road with this device installed over our mirrors, even if we didn't use that bit of cloth, because it reduces our visibility, something that violates the rules in many places, and we might get a fine. For this reason, we are forced to remove it before driving. As it's quite of a bother to put it on and off, we might only want to use it in risky places or where we have doubts of the risks. Well, I hope you liked this video, and if you did, please remember to give it a thumbs up, share, subscribe, and thanks for watching. Bye bye.